Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stephen Foster. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, there's an encore. I don't know, I'm going to do something a bit different now. I don't know if anyone here seen my show before. I haven't done it for a couple of years now, but I used to do a thing called Rinda Cellar. Anyone remember this? Yes. Yeah? Right, well, I've had some requests. I thought we'll do it again tonight. For those of you that don't know, the story behind this is, when I was younger, I was at school. I was constantly bullied for my dyslexia. Always bullied. People would take the piss out of me. I was made to read out stuff in class. They'd stand at the back of the class. They'd all go... Always take the piss out of me. And it really put me off. You know, I felt suicidal at times, and I never read anything again. But recently, one of my friends has given me a lot of confidence. And he said to me, you must read a pantomime to an audience. They will support you. They will support you through this. So tonight, for you, I bought my fantastic pantomime, which, before I start this, I'd like to add I'm starring in this Christmas. For anyone that doesn't know, and I'm going to give Manor Theatre a big plug here, a great theatre room. That's a big plug. Performing Cinderella at the North Heath Hall in Horsham in December, so do come along. But I'd like to read for you now my special pantomime, Rinda Cellar. Thank you. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Rinda Cellar, who lived with her sticked wet mother and her 2 ugly blisters. Rinda's worked very hard all day, flubbing straws, weaning clinters, and shiveling shut. In fact, the rest of the day, Rinda's was cutting facket. Now, the 2 ugly blisters were right bugly bastards. And their names were Mary Hinge and Betty Swallocks. And they had tickets to go to the ball, but they would not let Rinda's go. No. In fact, the only real friend of Rinda's was Buttons, and he was not talking to Rinda's because she wouldn't cuck his sock. Later that night, Rinda's was all alone, when all of a sudden there was a bucking fig bang and Shinders rit herself. Don't be afraid, said the woman. I'm your girly godmother, and you shall go to the ball. And with the wave of her magic wand, she turned this mixed spice into a cucking huge carriage. Maestro, cucking fighty, she cried. It's a mucking firacle. The Gary Fogmother told her, you must be back by midnight, or there will be a cucking catastrophe. Something like that. At the ball, Rinda's was dancing with the Prancing Hints. He had been there since 8 o'clock and was fists apart. The Prancing Hints walked up to Rinda's and whispered in her ear, "Shanty a frag." Suddenly, the clock struck 12 and Rinda's pucking phalanx. She ran out of the hall and fell fast on the hollocks. The Prince of Hints cried out to Rinda's. He shouted, "Bum-cack! Bum-cack! Oh, bum-cack!" I never even got a Joe blob. He then spotted this last glipper. He picked it up and said, "Whoever this glipper slits, I shall marry." The next day, he tried this last glipper on Betty Swallocks. But she pushed so hard she let out a fig bart. "Oh, that strucking rinch, you Bertie dastard!" cried the Prancing Hints. The prancing hints then tried the last glipper on Rinder's cellar, where it sitted pucking perfectly. The prancing hints was overjoyed, and taking hold of Rinder's hand, he dragged her up the stairs and he bragged her chains out. They appeared to be making love all over the castle. You could hear the love, the screams, the ecstasy. Cried Rinders. And soon after, Rinders and the prancing hints got married, and Rinders had 8 children and a foal and swan. And they lived happily ever after. The end. Thank you for being so supportive of my dyslexia.